Hi everyone, it's Rachel back with the Shades of Orange. Today I'm here to do my April Nightworms Unpackaging, as well as tell you what I am currently reading. I have some good books on the go. If you want timestamps to jump ahead, you can find them in the description box. Otherwise, you know what? Let's get started. First, let's talk about what I'm currently reading, and I have a copy of The Three-Body Problem on my nightstand because yes, I have picked it up. You probably saw this very recently in my book haul, and so many of you were so excited for me to check it out, so I did decide to prioritize it and read it this week. This story is a very complicated, hard science fiction tale that involves the Chinese Cultural Revolution, and it also involves a video game, and I'm really liking those aspects to it. It is complicated. There's other pieces coming to this story now, but I don't want to say too much because I feel like a lot of people give away way too much of this plot. And I'm intrigued. There's definitely parts that are grabbing my attention more than others. Again, I'm liking the video game setting and just getting to see what it's all about. We're starting to get into the reveals. I do plan on continuing on with the rest of this trilogy if I enjoy them as much as I'm enjoying this one at the moment. I got to see how it ends, how it wraps up. But yeah, definitely intrigued. I'm so glad that you all told me how great it was. So definitely you're going to get a review of this one. I'm not sure how fast I'll get to that because I am still catching up on some of my older review videos, so bear with me, but it is coming. And yeah, I will let you know what I think when I'm all said and done. The other book I am currently reading is the audiobook for The Conductors by Nicole Glover. This is a historical fantasy novel. I received a review copy from LibroFN, who I always have linked in my description box if you want to check out. But it's an audiobook service that allows me to do reviews of new 2021 releases, which is fantastic for me. And this follows a duo that used to be involved in helping people in the Underground Railroad around the Civil Revolution. And now they are basically going around and solving different mysteries in this historical setting. People have different forms of magic. The black use one kind of magic and the white people use another one. It's very slow paced, but I'm enjoying it. It's narrated by Bonnie Turpin, who is one of my favorite narrators. I would just listen to anything that she reads. It's wonderful. So slower than I normally would enjoy, but this one is holding my attention, so I'm continuing on. I'll again keep you posted once I'm all said and done. As for books I'm planning on picking up, the next one I plan to start is The Jigsaw Man by Nadine Matheson, and this is a book that came in the mail from HarperCollins Canada right after I filmed my last book haul, so I didn't get to include it there. But this is a buzzy new release. It has already come out, and I understand that this is like a mystery thriller that follows a detective who is trying to track down the copycat of a serial killer that has gone to jail, known as the Jigsaw Man. And this copycat is doing, of course, the same types of murders that involve dismembering people, and so there are body parts showing up, and it sounds dark and grisly. And I understand that the copycat gets really personal with the detective, and so it's a little bit of a cat and mouse game. I know it sounds really good. I'm very eager to try this out. I think it's the author's debut, and yeah, I've heard really good things about it from my friends that have already started it, so stay tuned. Finally, I want to talk about The Collectors by John Fowles, which is a classic thriller book about a man who collects and takes pictures of butterflies, and then one day he sees a beautiful young woman and decides to collect her as well. So this is an abduction story, which if you don't know is one of my favorite kinds of thrillers. I just cannot get enough of that concept for whatever reason. And a lot of people would be surprised I've never read this book. It's been recommended to me so many times, and I feel like now is the right time to pick it up. And I understand I'm going to be buddy reading this with Mariana from Impression Blends, who I've talked about just again recently on my channel, and so I'm very eager to read this with her because we do have similar tastes. And yeah, I definitely anticipate this going well. I could see this becoming a favorite of the year, so trying to go in with proper expectations and not overhype it, but it definitely sounds like a book I could absolutely love. So high hopes. But again, I'm trying to keep those expectations in check. Now let's get into the Nightworms package. Before I get started, I always like to disclaim that I am a rep for the Nightworms, which means I am very lucky and thankful to get to unwrap these packages for all of you, and I did not have to pay for it. So incredibly grateful because it has allowed me access to a lot of new releases that I've been able to review for you all. And this month might have been the most exciting one yet of the year. I had a feeling that I knew which books were coming based off the hints that were being left on Instagram, and sure enough, I was right, and yeah, was not disappointed. So the first book that showed up is Whisper Down the Lane by Clay McLeod Chapman. This is a book I recently reviewed on my channel and really enjoyed. This I describe as a thriller book rather than a horror book, which is my only critique, is just that I find the marketing around this book is implying that it's going to involve a lot more ritual killings than you will actually find in this one. This book is instead about the satanic panic, and so it's told over two perspectives, and a lot of this book is about those false accusations that really caused a lot of people to lose their careers and just ruin their lives. And so it's a very compelling story. It was very easy to fly through. Very grateful to have a gorgeous hardcover. This of course is by Quirks, who always does amazing cover art. And yeah, it's hardcover, and I did not realize this. I often forget to take off the dust jacket of books, but it's got a pentagram on the actual hardcover of it. And yeah, very excited to have a copy. This is a book that I tried to get a review copy for, but was denied. So I'm thankful that I was able to actually, get my hands on it again, thanks to the Nightworms for helping me out. And of course, I could not have been more excited to receive a copy of Goddess of Filth by V. Castro, which is a novella I have recently reviewed on my channel and gushed about. And this, of course, is a possession story following a group of young Mexican-American women. It is fierce and feminist, and at this point, it is still the horror book to beat for 2021. And I am just so grateful to have a copy because, again, this is a book I read digitally, and I really wanted a copy because it's definitely one I will reread. This book is very small and cute. I think it's very well produced, and yeah, it feels nice. It's good quality, and yeah, I'm so thankful to have my own copy. I want to reread this one today. I probably won't. There's other books I should get to, but yeah, could not be more excited. The spine is also really cool. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it's the spine is a spine essentially. So how cool is that? And I mistakenly thought that there was only 2 books coming this month, so I was pleasantly surprised to receive a copy of Scanlines by Todd Kissling, who I've never read before, which is a shame. This is a novella that is about a VHS tape that whenever people watch that tape, it causes them to commit suicide. Definitely sounds a lot like the premise of The Ring, but that's okay because I happen to really like horror involving technology, especially old technology like VHS tapes as opposed to MP3s and so forth. So this sounds up my alley, and hopefully this is a good place to start with this author's work. I will keep you posted, of course. And finally, let's talk about what was in the swag bag for the Nightworms. And first off, there were 2 signatures or nameplate stickers, one for Whisper Down the Lane and then one for Scanline, so I'm definitely going to be putting those in. There was also not 1 but 2 stickers, which again will probably end up on my shelves. There's this gorgeous pentagram, which is really nice and vibrant and orange, which of course I approve of. And I really like this one as well that says Dead Inside and has a picture of a coffin, very clever. They included 2 bookmarks this month. One is the classic Nightworms bookmark for this month's theme, which is We Are Weirdos, which yes I am. I think you all know that by now. Someone left a comment on a recent video saying that they were possibly concerned how interested I was in horrific things, and I didn't know if they were being sarcastic or not, but yeah, I'm pretty much a weirdo. I think we all know that. So love this one. And then there's also this one that goes with the book by V. Castro. So here is the spine, and this is from, of course, Creature Horror Press. So it talks about expanding the scope of what horror can be and who can make it, which I love. I would love to read more from the Creature publishing line because they really do try to promote different voices and bring different stories into the horror community, which I love. I'm always looking for something different to read. So being very impressed by my first impression of their work. And as well, there is a information packet for this website called Maddie Page Draws. It's a sticker shop, and included here I have a coupon for 15% off if I choose to use it on their store page. And finally, they always include a hot beverage, which you know I love. And this time they went with a Pioneer Joe coffee, and this is a trailblazing favorite. So that sounds really good. It's the Kona blend. So I will definitely be trying that out. I'm a huge coffee fan. So yeah, I drink coffee every single day. I'm about to make some as soon as I finish filming this video. And you know what? Maybe I'll try this one out. So that's it for this month. I would love to hear your comments down below on what I'm currently reading, which ones you would like me to prioritize getting reviews for, and all of that. As well, I would love to hear what you're reading at the moment and your comments on the package as well, whether or not you received it or are still thinking about signing up. If you are interested, I do have links down below to the website. You can use a few different codes, Take 5 or Orange 5, whether or not you're starting a new subscription or otherwise. And the next themes are looking really amazing. I understand that May's theme is sci-fi horror. I am so excited. I think I know what books are coming in the mail, and if that's the case, I am really, really excited. But you know me, no matter what, if it's sci-fi horror, I will love it. And then the month after looks really good as well. And I'm very eager to see what's coming because it sounds, again, more new releases, and they've just been killing it this year. I've been so excited for all of the books. They're books that I either have already read and loved and wanted copies of, or giving me access to books that I really wanted to read that I didn't have, again, access to before. So incredibly grateful. Being a Nightworms rep has really enabled me to be the reviewer I want to be for all of you and get all these reviews out of these super buzzy books that I'm crazy excited for, and I want to be able to review them for you and let you know if they're actually as good as they sound. So otherwise, if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing. You can help me out by giving this video a thumbs up, hitting that notification bell. I think that's it for this video, so I'll let you go, but I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks, Kay. Bye-bye.